So I welcome you all to this part 3 tense video. So in this particular video we are going to address the topic usage of future tense and its explanation in detail. So I just want to have a quick review or recap of the previous two things. So in a past tense, everything is started in a past, existed sometime in a past and end in past is past itself, whereas in a present tense you have a few reference with the at present and future forms. So in a future tense you just remember it, everything is going to start sometime in the future and it will be progress for some time in the future also and end in future itself. So that end time will not be specified in all the tense forms unless or until it has been given. So a future tense can be used to make a sentence when the action is planning to happen in a future or near future. If you want to say he leaves for Delhi next week, that is also correct. Or else if you can say he will leave for Delhi next week, like this kind of a sentence are acceptable. And it will rain in the evening, what is going to happen in a near future. And the future continuous tense can be defined as the progress of an action certain time in the future. So for instance, if I want to say by this time tomorrow I will be watching the cricket match, in the sense tomorrow by this time around 7 o'clock I will be engaged watching the cricket match. They will be going to play with their friends, in the sense by the time when the time comes they used to be engaged with this kind of activity. And future perfect tense can be defined as the structure of subject plus will have plus v3 past tense. So overall when you see the perfect tense structure, you might notice that all the perfect tense has only the past participle form of a verb. By the time tomorrow, the man will have sold all the vegetables, not now. So by this time tomorrow, and at the same time, at the end of September 2025, workers will have completed their construction work. In the sense, the progress of work will be ended by 2025 alone. And the last form of the tense is future perfect continuous tense. To construct this, we can follow the structure of subject plus will have been plus present participle plus object. So this future perfect continuous tense denote the meaning of the progress of an action is going to start sometime in the some particular time in the future and it will be existing and end in future itself. They will have been living in Mumbai for 10 years. I will have been writing my examination by this time tomorrow. And here we have the assessment. By looking at this picture, I expect you people to construct a sentence of your own. So for the first picture, you can say the boy is playing tennis. In the second picture, yes, you are right. He is he is standing in the rain. She is singing, and they are watering the plant. They are going to church. He is writing examination. The earth revolves around the sun, and they are enjoying, or else they are going to school. So in all these pictures I used only the present form and present continuous forms. So why don't we try to use some other tense forms? For instance, you can say he wrote a letter, they went to temple, they reached school, she sang a song, they planted a tree. See, with the knowledge of tenses, speaking or writing English is easy like anything. So without the knowledge of tenses, if you try to understand something in the sense, it is such a huge task. So if suppose if you might get a question of, if I'm not using the tenses, what will happen, whether it will affect my conversation with other people, in the sense if you are good at language skill, in the sense you may not bother about it, whereas if you are bit aware about the usage of grammar rules, in the sense the tenses will be the basic things will help you to improve your communication. For instance, if a baby says I ate tomorrow, or else just imagine a sentence, I will come yesterday. So in both the sentences, grammatically these two sentences were wrong, whereas we are supposed to get the meaning out of it, because we know that the word yesterday cannot go with the past form of a verb. Sorry, the word tomorrow cannot go with the past form of a verb. Similarly, the word yesterday cannot go with the future tense form of a verb. So these knowledge made us to think the baby is conveying things by mistaken. If the baby awares this, in the sense it started learning the content. So if I'm learning the tenses, in the sense what will happen, in the sense if you started learning a tense, as I mentioned earlier, you can construct a sentence of your own. This particular incident to be, if suppose if you want to talk about some completed action, in the sense I'm supposed to use this particular tense form to construct a sentence by using this structure. So by applying the practical implementation only, you will understand the topic in a broader way. Thank you.